What a tangled web the Treasury and Fed do weave. It's a symbiotic relationship whereby the Fed now purchases over half of new Treasury debt issuance. And the interest the Treasury pays is recycled back to the Fed after, of course, the Fed takes a cut. But exactly how do the big banks profit from this arrangement? I asked Michael Maloney about just that, and here's what he said.
When these big banks, these primary dealers, show up at the Treasury auctions and buy a piece of our national debt, the debt that the public has to pay off through future taxation, and then the Federal Reserve whips up a bunch of currency from nothing and buys that from the banks, and the banks get to make a profit. Every time that they sell one of these bonds to the Federal Reserve, they're making a profit. So there's profit there. There's profit on the excess reserves that they're getting paid interest on now. And this is something brand new as of the crisis of 2008, the interest paid on their excess reserves. And then they're getting a 6% dividend on the stock that they own in the Federal Reserve, because these banks are the owners of the Federal Reserve. So they have a profit stream from three different ways from the Federal Reserve to these big banks that own the Federal Reserve. And wouldn't you love to own your regulator? Wouldn't you love to own the police in your town?
Yes. I'd love to engage in transaction with an entity, aka the Federal Reserve, whose mandate is to buy high and sell low.